It is not just 2 or 3 tables, there are multiple tables. So depending on the question, go through the tables and see what table you should use. In this exercise, I am mentioning the name of the tables that you have to use, okay, so that it is a little bit easier for you. But you have to solve all 3 of them and let me know the solution. I will give you 10 complete minutes to solve, and if you are able to solve all of the 3, then it is great. But even if you can solve 2 of them in the 10 minutes, then it is also a very good going. Okay. And third question is that you have to calculate year since order from orders table. Okay. Here you have to use the customers table. Okay. So questions are clear to you. अगर question में कोई doubt है, if you want some doubt, do ask. It is not like you have to do it completely by yourself. If you want to ask me some doubt, do ask, but try to do these 3 yourself first. Okay, so I think your 10 minutes starts, and till 9:48 you have the time, and I am assuming at least 2 of them you should be able to do. When you are done, you can share the solution in chat box. Yes, Lokesh, you are asking something?
No.
Okay, I've pasted the questions in the chat box also. If you need any help or any doubt, do ask. It is not a test like you have to do it everything yourself. If you want to ask what function I should use or something, just let me know. Also, if you're done with it, it would be better if you can share the solution on Zoom, but like direct message option is there, so that not everyone can see your solution. But even if they see, like it is not a competition, you can take your time and solve it. Even if you take more time, it is completely fine. So Okay, so I think a lot of you have shared your solutions, and Nilesh is not able to read the last question. Okay, so let me see one by one how we are supposed to do them. So now you can stop doing your questions and let us discuss them. Right, you can do them later also. First is you have to calculate the average freight cost rounded up to one decimal place. So we use the round function. Inside that, we use the average function to calculate the freight cost, and we use one because we have to round the value up to one decimal place. Second question is find the length of the company names of all customer. So let me just show you the table. We have select star from customers, and this is the table. We want to get the length of the company name. So someone here has shared the solution. Let me select the one shared by Riansh, and this is the way to do it, right? So we get all the company names with their respective length, right? The third question, let me see if anyone has solved the third question. I think yes, Riansh has. So it says calculate year since order from orders table, right? So let me see if it is correct or not. So you have written select order ID, okay, date difference, order date, get date as year since order from order. So it is correct only. Just one thing we can add is we can get order date here also. I think so that it is not order details but order date. Okay, write a comma here. Right, so we get the value. So these are the order dates, these are the order ID, and year says order almost 28, 27. I think maybe in the end we will see some 26 also, right? So that is the thing that we are supposed to do. So I hope these three are clear to you. I'm copy pasting this solution in the chat box, but this would also be shared in the LMS below the code file that you will get. So don't worry if you are missed any of these, you can get them on your LMS. Now, two more questions that I have written here. One thing that I want you to tell you, you already know what is a comment, right? In SQL, you can see this is a comment. You know how it works, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if I am facing a issue like this and I am getting this whole thing that is a little bit too long and I want to write it in two lines. If I press enter, then it again becomes a query and I have to use this again. So instead of writing like this, right, instead of writing like this where I have to keep using this again, I can write a multi-line comment. How it works? Let me show you. So we start with a this and a star. Okay, this is the starting point. Now everything beyond this would be a comment unless I end it with a star and the same symbol. Now we are back to normal. So if you want to write a multi-line comment, you can use this symbol star and you have to end with star and this symbol. Okay, so this was there, and let us now solve these two questions that I have written. So first question is rather simple. What you have to do is select top 5 most expensive product. Okay, so what we will do here, anyone?
Select top five.
Okay, so we will select top 5.
Product name, product ID, supplier ID. It is from products, right? Product table.
Yes, it is from product table.
Select top five. Product name, product ID, supplier ID.
Okay, so I will write top 5 product ID and I think product name, right? And also unit price from product and product, sorry. I'll
Uh,
just do a basic order by
Descending.
unit price
Descending. Yeah.
Right. So we get the top 5 most expensive things. Now, second question might look a little bit, big, but just read through it and just tell me what we are supposed to do verbally. What do you think we are supposed to be doing here?
Fetch. Sorry, offset.
Offset and fetch, right? So what can anyone like tell me what we have to select and how we shall be proceeding with the question? Let me show you the order details table. So I write select star from order details, right? This is my table. Now I want to get the second page of top 10 products based on the quantity. So we have product and we have quantity, and we have to get the second page. So that is obviously we will offset the first 10 rows and we will fetch the next row. That is there. But what columns do I select, and do I need to do anything else also?
Uh, Here you have mentioned second page. I didn't get it. What is the mean of second page?
Okay, so what I have done here is, see, it is written find the second page of top 10 products per page. Each page contains 10 products, right? So if you do a order by, right, order by quantity, you will get like 200 values, right? Let us say there are 200 values. For the example, like how many we have? We have more than 200, but for the sake of this, you assume we have 200 values. Now, what I'm saying, these 200 values I have split into pages, like 10, then 20, 30, 40, 50. So I want to get the second page, which is value from 11 to 20 is what I want to get. Okay, this is just a way of saying it. ऐसा नहीं कि वो actual में page में divide होता है SQL में, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. I'm just saying that for each 10 products, I've created a page and मुझे second page चाहिए. That means I want product from 11 to 20. If I ask you that I want the fifth page, that means I want products from 51 to, sorry, fifth page would be products from 41 to 50. That is all it means. So you have to skip first 10 rows and then get the next 10 rows. That is there. So now what should I write in the select statement? Offset and fetch, so chalo, you get what you have to do. But what do we select from this table? That will get us the top 10 products based on quantity.
Product ID and quantity, 2 columns.
Okay, so if I write select product ID
And quantity
and quantity
from order ID.
from order details, right?
Yeah, order details.
Order details and
Order by quantity.
order by quantity,
Offset 10 rows.
offset 10 rows,
And fetch.
fetch next 10 rows. This is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, so only, right? So let me run this.
But each next page.
What we are getting is actually partially correct.
Yes.
Why? First of all, you have to write descending here. Still, what we are getting is actually partially correct. Why? Because see, there is a repetition. This 45 have been ordered here as 110 quantities, then ordered again as 100 quantities. So you have to get the total quantity. Okay, you have to get the total quantity, not just quantity. So what I will have to do?
Sum.
Sum. So I will write sum of quantity.
Group by.
And then you have to do group by because sum is the aggregate function. If I run this, it will show me error, right? So what I will do? After order by.
Group by.
Sorry, before order by, I have to write group by, right? So I will write group by
Product ID.
Product
ID.
ID, right? And then I will get the okay, so
Some quantity you can say as total quantity.
okay, there is no name, but still
It is not required.
that is not a compulsion here. So
Yeah,
where
it is
order
not
details
compulsory. Yeah.
is invalid in the order because it is not contained in either. Okay, so we are getting somewhere here. We are doing the thing. We have to do this order by based on the total quantity. Okay, because this thing is giving us the error. Here we mentioned sum of quantity, but when we are doing order by, we
Order
also
by
have to use the
total
aggregator.
quantity. Yeah,
Yeah.
total quantity.
Yes. So we can either write this sum of quantity or we can use this alias that we have done here.
Total quantity.
Yes. So when we run this, we get the values. So 71 is the topmost product with 1057 total quantity. Not actually the topmost. If it would be the topmost, then it would be on the first page.
The
Then we
11th
are
most.
getting the 11th most. Yes, correct. So that is there. And one thing that someone asked that I was missing earlier was this thing. When I think one of you asked if we want to get the department wise top earners. So this is how we can do it, right? But this is a subquery. Okay, this is a subquery. And this e dot department ID, how we do this, I don't think we have covered this till here, right? So subqueries we will do in either tomorrow's lecture after joins or in next Saturday's lecture. When we complete join, then we will go forward with subquery. So you can ignore this. You can copy paste and run this if you want to, but do not worry about what we have done here because we have not covered that part yet. Okay. But if you want to see, you can see here that for department 3, 2, and 1, these are the top earners. Now let us go back to Northwind. I hope these all things are clear to you. Any doubts, any questions in what we have covered? Only basic these inbuilt functions we have covered, and we have covered top, offset, and fetch. Any
So
questions, any
can
doubts
you,
on these?
yeah, can you please
Yes.
explain the second question one more time? I mean, what is the actual question?
Okay, sure. Let me run this. Okay. Let us suppose I want to get the top 10 products. Let us forget this for a time being. I only want to get the top 10 products. So I will write select what? If you don't want to do this offset and fetch and page number, I just want to get the top 10 products. So select top 10. Right, these are my top 10 products by sum of quantity I have sold. This is clear to you?
Yeah, it is clear.
Right. Now, if I want to get top 20 products, I can write 20 here. These are my top 20 products. Now, what I am saying you is that, let us say I want to get 30 products. So I get top 30 products. Right. So let us see this big line where I have top 30 products. I am in the question mentioned that after every 10 product, we are creating a page number. So this is my page 1, this is my page 2, this is my page 3, and so on and so forth. So if I want to get the page number 2, then what query should I write? That is the question here. Okay, now is the question clear to you?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, we are not doing it in SQL. SQL में ऐसे पेज वगैरह कुछ नहीं बना रहे हैं. Just theoretically we are saying कि हर 10 products को मैंने पेज में डिवाइड किया, so मुझे second page fetch करके चाहिए. That is all, right? So now what I'm going to do, I want to get the value from 11 to 20, right? In the second page. So what I will write, offset 10 rows, तो पहली 10 rows skip हो जाएंगी. Offset 10 का मतलब ये 10 we will skip. We will offset these 10. And then we will pick next 10 rows only. So we will get these next 10 rows. Okay. Now is it clear to you?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
in terms of query, how we will write it? Like this. So I will write select product ID, sum of quantity, because we need total value, from order details table, group by product ID, order by total quantity. As it is, instead of top 30, I will write offset 10 and fetch next 10 rows only. Okay, so that is how it works in SQL Server. I think we are done for the day, and we will start with joins tomorrow. If you want, we can have a basic introduction today also, or if shall we continue tomorrow with joins?
I'm
We
okay
will
with
continue
tomorrow.
tomorrow if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not an issue. So tomorrow, same time, 8 o'clock, we will join and we will start a new
Yes.
topic joins,
Yes.
which
Yes,
is
sir.
actually very important. Okay.
Can you share the last two queries in the chat box?
These two, sure.
Yeah.
Let me share. So shared in the chat box. So I think that is all for today's session. Thank you everyone for joining. I'll wait for 5 minutes. If you have any more doubts, if you have any questions, if you are still not able to, have this database in your system, you can ask any doubts or queries. Otherwise, if you are done with the day, you can also leave the session.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Hello.
thank you everyone.
Hi. Hello.
Yes, Abhishek.
Hello. Sir, in, from the second page, in
Okay.
offset, we offset the 10 row. So
Mhm.
the total quantity will be 15. So as next, then what can I do?
I did not understand the question.
Like, so, sir, in the second page of the 10 product,
Mhm.
the quantity will order by total
Order by,
quantity.
okay.
Total, and then offset 10 row. We will get
Okay.
uh, we will get the second page of the product.
Yes. So let me make it clear to you. See, here there is no such page. Okay. SS page is not there in the table. All I'm saying is that you have this 200 products, right?
Okay.
So imagine instead of having all the 200 products, I say I will make 20 pages and I will make 10 products in each page.
Mm.
Theoretically, not on database, but assume, right? Now, the first page will have top 10 products. The second page will have next 10, then next 10, then next 10, like this,
Okay.
right? So what I was saying that, let us say, these are my 30 products, like top 30 products. You can see here in the screen.
Okay.
Right. So what I was saying, like these top 10 products, I will say that this is my page number 1. Then the next 10 up to 20, I will say this is my page number 2. Then next 10, I will say this is my page number 3.
Okay.
Right. So I want to get the page number 2. How will I get this? I will offset the first 10 rows, which means
Okay.
ignore these 10 rows and get me
Between
the next 10
offset.
rows.
Okay.
So this would be my 10 rows
Second page.
after
Okay.
offsetting the first 10 rows.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. So yeah, any other questions, any other doubts, anyone?
हेलो सर
Yes, Gaurav.
सर जैसे हम सेलेक्ट फ्रॉम ऑर्डर्स करते हैं तो ऑर्डर टेबल आ जाती है तो सर हमें अगर नॉर्थ विंड का पूरा डेटा चाहिए तो सेलेक्ट कैसे सेलेक्ट करेंगे
नॉर्थ विंड का पूरा डेटा कैसे सेलेक्ट करोगे आप एक
जैसे
एक टेबल करके सेलेक्ट कर सकते हो ना।
जैसे सेलेक्ट फ्रॉम ऑर्डर्स इफ वी सेलेक्ट ऑर्डर फ्रॉम एम्प्लॉयज या ऑर्डर्स तो उनका डेटा आ जाता है
हाँ, जैसे अगर मैं
तो
सेलेक्ट
अगर
स्टार फ्रॉम ऑर्डर लिखता हूँ तो ऑर्डर्स का डेटा आ जाता है ना।
या
हम्म।
तो सर अगर पूरा डेटा चाहिए तो होल टेबल
होल टेबल इज ओनली यू आर गेटिंग, यू वांट ऑल द टेबल्स एट वंस कह रहे हो क्या आप?
यस सर
ये तो कैसे पॉसिबल है यार। एक चीज आप कर सकते हो, अगर ये स्कीमा आपको देखना है ना, तो जस्ट डू वन थिंग। आप बस लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन।